Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm glad here to present our paper with the title of Integrated Supply Chain Management Performance Evaluation Model in the Manufacturing Industry of PT XYZ. We are all Ratnasari Dewi, Muhammad Aman, Eko Mohwidodo, Avan Rifai, and me myself, Chusi Ari Purnomo. We belong to Industrial Engineering Department, Faculty of Engineering, Muhammadiyah University of Magelang, Indonesia. And down there, you can find the corresponding author's email. So in order with not wasting time any longer, PT XYZ is the only train manufacturer in Indonesia producing trains for various needs, both domestically and also for export. The complexity of components produced makes supply chain management a critical aspect in supporting smooth production. A suboptimal supply chain can lead to material delays, disruption to production flows, and even increased operational cost. This study aimed to measure the level of supply chain reliability of PTXYZ using the Supply Chain Operation Reference or SCORE method, Analytic Hierarchy Process or AHP, and provide recommendation for improvement through Balanced Scorecard or BSC approach so that it can support the improvement of supply chain performance as whole. The method used in this research applies a quantitative approach using SCORE method to measure a supply chain performance and also AHP to determine the priority weights of the performance metrics. The measurement results are then analyzed using balanced scorecard to formulate a strategic recommendation. Here are the way to calculate the reliability value. The reliability value is calculated by multiplying the level 3 matrix performance score by weight of each indicator. The matrix value at higher level, let's say level 1 and level 2, is then calculated by multiplying the matrix weight by value at the level below it. The following is the equation for calculation of the level 3 matrix value. So Mi equals to Si multiplied by Wi, while Mi is the level 3 matrix performance value to be sought, and then Si is matrix performance score, and Wi is matrix weight. And the next calculation will be formula for level 2 and level 1 matrix, where Mx is a summaries of Mi, where Mx is performance values of level 1 or 2 matrix, Wi is matrix weight, and Mi is value of matrix below it, while N is the number of matrix at the level below it. Comes to the result and discussion. The first one is determination of score matrix. This study uses 3 levels of matrices in the score models to measure supply chain performance. To clarify the indicator used, let's say table 3, 4, and 5 present the definition of each matrix according to score guidelines established by SCM. The matrices at each level serve as the basis for supply chain reliability analysis and are structured hierarchically, starting from the general level 1 to the detailed and operation level 3. This systematic indicator structure allow for measurable and standardized assessment for supply chain performance. Here you can see the table 3 matrix at level 1. So RL11, RL12, RL13. Here are the matrix and also the definition for each matrix. And this is the table 4 for matrix 2. And then the next one is table 5 for matrix 3. This is also the matrix 3. And then the second calculation is HAP weighting. The weighting for all score matrices was determined using the analytical hierarchy process or AHP method with the help of Excel templates from Klaus de Koppel. All waiting results were declared valid because the consistency ratio or CR value was below of 10% threshold. Table 6 presents the weighting of each metric from level 1 to level 3. The weighting generated by AHP reflects the relative importance of each matrix in shaping supply chain reliability performance. And here are the table 6 AHP weighting result. The matrix are L11, 12, 13, and then it is the weight. And at the level 2 matrix is you can see in this table. And the next one is reliability value calculation. The reliability value is calculated using the formula explained in the previous chapter. The calculation is carried out in stages from level 3 to level 1 based on the predetermined AHP weights. The calculation result presented in table 7 and 8 shows that PTXYZ supply chain reliability value is 95.48%. This value indicates that there is still room for improvement to achieve the ideal target of 100% supply chain performance. Therefore, further evaluation of the matrices at level 3 that have not yet achieved a perfect score is carried out to identify the root cause of the problem and determine the appropriate improvement strategy. This is the table 7, which is showing the result of score a calculation at L11, 12, 13 with the weight, with the value of 100%, 87.58%, and also matrix at the level 2 with its weight. And the next one is a BSC evaluation. BSC evaluation is conducted through the benchmarking against both competitors and internal companies' targets. In this study, the benchmarking process will be based on 100% target. The benchmarking result from the score matrix and target can be seen in table 9. Here is the table 9, which is showing the BSC evaluation. The matrix 3.212, the value indicates inaccuracy, the quantity of goods received from the suppliers. This inaccuracy impact various balance scorecard or BSC perspective, namely finance, customer, internal processes, and learning and growth by human resources. Impact include increased return handling costs and the risk of late product delivery to customers due to the stock shortages, and increased additional work in inventory management. The recommended handling of this problem is the implementation of labeling and also barcode tracking system to improve the accuracy of material quantities. This is table 10, which is showing evaluation of BSC's matrix RL 3.212. And the next one is table 11, evaluation BSC, matrix 3.243. Matrix RL 3.221 indicates suppliers non-compliance, delivery the date commitments. This problem affects the company's operation cost, particularly emergency shipping costs and late penalties. From the customer perspective, the impact can be delay in the final order completion. From internal process perspective, production schedules are disrupted, while from a learning and growth perspective, this problem indicates a weak supplier monitoring system. The recommended solution to implement an integrated procurement monitoring system, such as digital platform that allows suppliers to regularly update progress and allow the company to monitor material status internally in the real time. This is the table 12 of evaluation BSC matrix 3.221. And then this is evaluation BSC matrix RL 3.244. And we comes to the conclusion, this study identify 4 main matrices causing low performance in the reliability aspect of PTXYZ supply chain, namely delivery quantity accuracy from suppliers, supplier achievements to original organization commit date, suppliers order delivered damage-free conformance, and supplier order delivered defect-free conformance. The reliability value of 95.4% indicates that the supply chain's performance is good, but still requires improvement to achieve company's target. Balance scorecard evaluation show that the problem occur in the accuracy of a quantity of material, supplier's timeliness, material damage, and product defect. Therefore, the study recommends that implementation of labeling and barcode tracking, packaging standardization, and integrated procurement monitoring system, and supplier quantity gate as strategic step in improving supply chain performance. So that's all I can present. Here are some references. Thank you for your time and attention, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.